Welcome to part 8,
We would like to continue our tale.
where we might finish the game. Guess there's a stronger chance that we're gonna do 2 episodes. Cause I always hate myself when I do the longer ones, but I always do them. Depends how well I plow through this. It doesn't seem like they upstat these enemies at all. Like the Trousers are still the guys that fought at the beginning of the game. These guys are still the guys that fought in Act 2. I think these guys are spawning infinitely. Also, my current loadout isn't doing much good. I would replace him with the knight, I guess.
It was becoming clear to the bard that in Stromness a population boom was in progress. Whenever he killed one Draugr, there was another popping up to take its place. Our hero was in a definite die-die situation.
Oh, I like that they tell me eventually. Not gonna stop me from exploring though.
Take you. Hell take you. So cold.
Safety runes, huh?
You must be that crazy old butcher I heard about.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Excuse me?
Don't play games with me, Garrett. I thought I remembered the Droger getting you, but I guess I was wrong, 'cause here you are.
I think you've got the wrong person.
Oh, don't be stupid. How could I not know? My own brother.
Ah, yes, well then I guess you're right. It's been a long time, eh? Brother.
Yes, it has been. It's been rough these last few weeks trying to survive alone. Well, there's the old shopkeeper, but he's crazy.
It's a shame when your only companion is a crazy person, isn't it?
You can say that again. Why ever since my boy, my only son.
You all right there, brother?
Ah, William, it is you. Oh, my son, I can't believe it's you. I thought you lost when you went off looking for that axe.
Oh, gods, get off me, old man.
Oh, no shame in public affection, my boy. You're my only son, and there's nobody else around. Well, nobody living, except maybe that crazy shopkeep.
I hate to interrupt, Father. but do you know the way to the Furbolg mines?
What? Oh, of course I do, my boy. You know our farm is right next to the mine entrance. Why, our family's been trading with those Furbolg for generations.
Great. Let's go to the farm. Dad. You had better lead the way. All this excitement has caused me to forget which way it is.
We must head through the graveyard.
Of course, naturally, through the graveyard. Just once it would be nice if the way to get someplace was through a field of flowers.
The bard couldn't help but think that once this was all over, he had a new friend he could share a drink with. He was in fact quite overwhelmed by the thrill of spending hours on end with the crazy old butcher.
Oh, shut up. That's not what I'm thinking, and you know it.
What was that, son?
Nothing, you crazy old buzzard. I mean, father.
So, that Furbolg that we rescued
Hildy, come this way.
in the tombs. I thought his brother was hiding in Dunby. He might be in the Furbolg mines, though. That makes sense. He owes us a reward.
Traveling friend? You're either very brave or very stupid to be wandering around this town today. In case you haven't noticed, the dead seem to be rising from their graves.
Really? I hadn't noticed. I'm just out scouting locations for some land to build a house on. I was thinking of retiring here.
A sarcastic one, are you? A man I can relate to. Perhaps I can help you with a magical tune if you think you're worthy.
I don't know if I'm worthy, but I do know I could use the help. Please, just give me the tune, and I'll use it well.
Sorry, I don't think I can help you. But I will give you some advice. I have a brother who hangs out near the store. He might be inclined to help a nice lad like yourself. Now off with you. Leave me to my music.
Shit. Being nice doesn't pay, guys. I say it every time. I might just reload, actually.
Where were we? Oh, yes, the bard was making an ass of himself. And then...
That he had a brother who helped nice dudes, so that might be helpful. Maybe I can get both rewards, and now I know the trick. Alright, I need to change my loadout too.
That'll teach you to make light of me.
For king and country. Have at thee, fiend. I have taken my measure of thee.
Hell take you.
It was becoming clear to the bard that in Stromness a population
Over here.
boom was in
In a
progress.
moment.
Whenever he killed one Draugr, there was another popping up to take its place.
Oh boy.
Our hero was in a definite...
Reporting for duty.
Let's skip past this.
Heard it already.
Hildy,
Good day to you, my traveling.
Really? Thus far on this journey, I've only met two types of people. Those that have helped me and those that I've killed. Which type are you?
Excellent. It'll be my honor to help out a nasty sort of man like yourself. Please, take this tune and use it in good health.
Really should have taken it as a hint. when he said, he could relate to me when I was snarky.
Never before had there existed a creature like the Gouger, feeding off the very life energy of its foes, healing its allies all the while. Never before had there existed a creature like the Gouger, feeding off the very life energy of its foes,
Seems like it's pretty
healing
strong
its
now.
allies all.
I'd like to give that a shot. High armor, high damage, high health. I imagine that's fixes all the complaints that I had about it originally. Of course, it could also be totally useless still.
I hunger.
The shopkeeper's over there.
Go away. Can't you read?
I'm a traveller who needs to purchase some wares.
Oh, I've fallen for that one before. Are you dead?
Do I sound dead?
Yes.
I assure you I'm not. Just let me in.
Well, you see, I can't take the chance. If you go and grab that crazy butcher and bring him back with you, I will let you in. I trust him.
You don't trust me, but you trust a crazy butcher? That makes sense.
Crazy is my middle name. Now go away.
Huh. See, I didn't bring the butcher with me, because I thought I'd have to go straight to the mine.
Granny! Come on, Granny! Bust those bunions, would ya?
Alright, I have to stay behind the bugger. Stop hitting him, please.
Hell take you.
This is the tree that I fell out of and broke my wrist.
Aren't we like it wasn't your neck?
Hell take you.
Hildy, come this way!
Hell take you.
This way, brother.
Ah! I hunger.
I feel like there's a real possibility this man can die.
Oh, I can still smell misty sweet buns. Best bakery in town.
Certainly makes a good tank.
Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? Hildy, come this way. Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya?
Well, I don't see the butcher with you. Go away.
It's okay, my friend. It's me, Hatcher, and my wife, Hildy. Let us in.
Oh, yes. How silly of me. You're looking as lovely as ever, Hildy.
I'm gonna kill somebody pretty soon.
Oh, and the same lovely temperament.
It's probably the butcher's brother for real. They're both crazies. Oh shit, he's a Nord.
Welcome to Torvald. If I'm crazy enough to stay in this town, then I'm crazy enough to slash my prices. If we don't have it here, you don't want it. And if you can get it somewhere else, you don't need it. And if you can find it cheaper, I will eat my helmet.
No, that's a salesman. Or summoning limit.
Can you tell me about this?
Today only, it's the Crazy Torvald's music sale. Buy this instrument today, and I'll throw in a piece of music that I found on a dead body of some kid who wandered into town not so long ago for free. That's right. For one low price, you can get the horn and this tune. Yes, you couldn't live another day without owning this amazing instrument.
Hope that's a real tune.
I'll buy it.
Enjoy the instrument and the music.
Holy
and
crap, it
don't
was.
forget to tell all your friends to shop here at Crazy Torvald's.
Show me your swords and flails.
Whether you're looking to cut down Kunal Trow or cutting down hedges, these items can do the trick.
It has an additional effect. Mana burst. Could be interesting. Arbitron. Hey, these all have additional effects. Unblockable. I wasn't talking out my ass before.
Wow, interesting.
It slices, it dices, and it can be yours, my friend. Free crate, the sword of king. No, the sword of gods. It's beautiful.
I'll buy it.
You get more with a claymore.
I could use some protection.
Crazy Torvald understands the importance of keeping one's head. And what better way to do that than with some quality armor at insanely cheap prices?
Healing shield.
Wow, interesting.
Don't blink, don't breathe, just admire this fine mail. Close your eyes, feel it, visualize it, now buy it.
Yeah, I'll take that off your hands.
That mail may be bronze, but you can always take home some extra silver.
Let me see your bows.
Well, I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. And I see you're the same. These items will do the deed from a distance. A little mess means easy cleanup.
Exploding arrows.
Can you tell me about this?
You think you're a man who has everything well?
I'll take it.
Yes, the legendary one-of-a-kind bow of Bill Duffy. I own 3 myself.
Let's talk about close quarters combat.
Whether you're looking to cut down Kunal Trow or cutting down hedges, these items can do the trick.
Let me see something else.
I want
I
that
could use some
sword.
protection.
Crazy Torvald
Sell for
understands
one
the
of these
importance
shields,
of
though.
keeping one's head. And what
What else you got?
Hope I can come back
See you,
without
old
the
man.
butcher. I think he's the last shop in the game. Got really good stuff though.
Hildy, come this way.
Where am I?
for king and country.
Where'd he go? Where'd he
This way,
go?
brother.
There it is. Let's see what those exploding arrows are. Looks like it's still just fire arrow, but it does AoE. Not bad at all.
Hildy, come this way. Hildy, come this way.
Kind of want to get the adventure back out, just so
This way, brother.
you can grab all this loot.
Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? William. Granny, come on, Granny. This way, brother. Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? This way, brother.
I hunger.
Hildy, come this way. Old man McMorty lived in this house. Heard his son was a chosen one. Just like you.
Really? How did he fare?
The droger split him like a ripe tomato.
Probably where the shopkeeper got that too.
Hildy, come this way.
Gouger's tanking, but I don't think he's healing my guys.
Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions. Poor Bessie May. I remembered when she died, there wasn't enough wood to build her coffin. Poor Bessie May. I remembered when she died, there wasn't enough wood to build her coffin. This way, brother. Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? Garrett, where have you been? Let's go home.
My guess is all those extra effects are supposed to help you deal with crowds. You pretty much need to buy at least one of those weapons.
Hell take you.
This way, brother. This is the spot, Garrett, where I found the body of old Torridil Jones. Gives me a shiver. Never seen a real dead body before. Hopefully, you'll never have to. William, it's your farm now. Here's the key. Take care of Hildy for me.
I hunger.
Crap. See, I was right there too.
I hunger.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to reload that because he might give me a reward if I keep him alive.
Where were we? Oh, yes, the
Get more
bard.
experience at least. You need to replace that gouger too. Tank's alright, but he's not doing much to support us. Need the crone back.
Somebody in need of healing?
William, gather all your friends for cake and pie. Then we'll open gifts.
I have a feeling my friends are not interested in cake or pie.
Be healed!
Granny! Come on, Granny! Bust those bunions, would ya? Hildy, come this way!
Be useful, the knocker.
Thou art found wanted.
Hildy, come this way! Old man McMorty lived in this house. Heard his son was...
Hell take you.
Hildy, come this way!
I hunger.
Hildy, come this way! This way, brother. Hildy, come this way. Poor Bessie May. I remembered when she died, there wasn't enough wood to build her coffin. Hildy, come this way. Hildy, come...
I hunger.
Hildy, come this way. Garrett, where have you been? Let's go home.
God.
Hell take you.
Hildy, come this way.
I hunger.
Thus ends our tale.
This is rough. Guess Gouger did more than I
Hildy,
thought.
come this... Hildy, come this way.
All right, I'm here.
gather all your friends for cake and pie. Then we'll open gifts.
I have a feeling my friends are not interested in cake or pie.
Hell take
Hildy,
you.
come this way. Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? This way, brother. Old man McMorty lived in this house. Heard his son was a chosen one, just like you.
Really? How did he fare?
The droger split him like a ripe tomato. This way, brother.
Hell take you.
Hildy, come this way. Poor Bessie. Hildy, come this way. Hildy, come this way.
Hell take you. Hell take you.
Over here. To the bard. Over here. To the bard.
Hell take you.
Garrett, where have you been? Let's go home. Granny, come on, Granny. Bust those bunions, would ya? This way, brother. This is the spot, Garrett, where I found the body of old Torridell Jones. Gives me a shiver. Never seen a real dead body before. Hopefully, you'll never have to. Papa, I wish you and your mighty bow could defend us right now.
Oh my god, really?
They got me, son. William, it's your farm now. Here's the key. Take care of Hildy for me.
Maybe it's scripted to happen when you get near the farm. I'm not redoing that though. Not a ton to explore, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
day to you, my friend. You must be lost to find yourself in this godforsaken town. It seems that the dead are not doing a very good job of staying dead.
Don't worry, my friend. I won't be staying long. My quest lies elsewhere.
Oh, a quest! How exciting. Perhaps I can help you with a magical tune if you think you're worthy.
I don't know how worthy I am, but I do know I could use all the help. If you'd be so kind, I can use all the help I can get.
It'd be my pleasure and honor to help a nice lad such as yourself. Please, let me teach you this tune. I hope it'll help you on your journey.
The fire elemental, a seething inferno of liquid fire, very effective at burning things up.
There's about 20 more damage. Pretty useful for here. I guess they spawn in more ridiculous amounts as you take them down. So you're supposed to run from safety net to safety net to get the rate back down to nothing.
For
So cold.
Not fast enough. Not fast enough.
Hell take you.
I have taken my measure of thee.
Hell take you.
Too slow.
Blame Elemental didn't get any tankier. It's this whole issue, he dies too quick. Does more damage, but I don't know a way to protect him, especially not in this big ass crowd.
I've got
hunger! Thou have been served. I hunger!
Too easy.
Spent money on that armor minutes ago. It's got a nice coat. Yeah, that's a lot better than what I bought. Feels bad though. I wanted those weapons.
Not fast enough.
Alright, I can get the hell out of here now. Took a lot longer than it should have. There's just so many guys.
Too easy.
God rocks!
Does it hurt?
Go away! Smash!
Does it hurt? Too slow. On your knees. Not fast enough.
Four-leaf clover. I know what that does. How couldn't you?
Have at thee, fiend! To hell with thee, blackguard!
Too easy.
Good dog.
Second token.
Heavy gloves made from the hide of a badger that imparted some of the animal's strength
Straight
and
hell.
ferocity into the wearer. Tragically, they also smelled very much like a...
Looks fleshy. Probably the idea. Called the cloaca of the world.
Thou art found wanting.
Who died? Didn't notice there's a cutscene attached to this.
Ooh, I've got a bad feeling about this. You know, I really don't like the sound of that. Quite frankly, I don't like the looks of it either.
What in God's name?
God rocks!
What is haggis? Haggis. Oh, they're feeding it. Interesting. tip that cow. Crap. As I stop, some of them are good. Damn. What the fuck? I think that's my new visual representation of what cancer looks like. There are any other shields a guy was selling.
The bard found himself in a place where there was no night or day, no warmth of the sun, and air so foul every breath was an effort. Into these tunnels, more suited to furbolgs and finfolk, the bard bravely strode, determined to complete his noble quest. Certain death lurked around every corner, a violent, messy death at the hands of some foul, subterranean denizen.
I certainly hope that you're exaggerating.
More wishful thinking than anything else.
Nice.
We haven't heard from the villagers of Stromness in a while. I wonder if something happened to them.
Dead, my guy.
Once again, the bard felt his magical powers dampened by the shimmering lights.
Are these the brothers?
You seem to be quite in a hurry, my friend. Why all the hacking? Is the ore going somewhere?
A group of us were working here, putting up support beams when we were attacked by a pack of finfolk. During the fight, this tunnel collapsed and several of the other miners were trapped.
Don't let me interrupt your digging. Reminds me. When I was a kid, my dog once buried my sister and
I don't have time to talk right now. They're running out of air. Help me dig them out.
Yeah, digging isn't exactly my forte. Is there any other way I could help?
There are more miners down here, but they scattered during the attack. If you can gather them and bring them back here, they could help me dig. I'll make this worth your while if you help.
Well then, let's not screw this up, shall we?
Need me?
There's trouble. Come with me.
Let's go.
There's trouble. Come with me.
We have to hurry.
There's trouble. Come with me.
Lead the way.
You put... Pobedamo!
Well then, I guess we fucked up.
Now then, yes, I remember where we were.
One of them got killed. So I shouldn't be exploring with them. Round up the 3 and then gun it, die. And then I can explore.
Once again, the bard felt his magical powers dampened by the shimmering lights.
You seem to be quite in a hurry, my friend. Why all the hacking? Is the organ... Don't let me in... Yeah, heard it already. There's trouble. Come with me.
Let's go.
There's trouble. Come with me.
We have to hurry.
There's trouble. Come with me.
I'll be right behind you.
That should do the job.
Need me? Rocks are my friends!
I stand ready. Have at thee, fiend.
I feel like I'm not gonna find any furbolgs on this side of the mine.
That barrel maker certainly sells a lot of these things. There's trouble. Come with me.
Good to see you.
There's trouble. Come with me.
Let's go.
There's trouble. Come with me.
Lead the way.
I might have enough to beat the timer as is, but this will speed it up more. It was 10 minutes, right? And it's going slightly faster than the time at its current rate.
I stand ready.
There's trouble. Come with me.
I'll follow you.
We only missed that one guy. Such a low quality cheer.
Quite rewarding. Glad I could help. Now, speaking of rewards...
We found this strange sword down here while we were excavating. It seems to... well, it sings. Okay, men. Back to work. Time to clear out those tunnels to the east.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you don't look very formidable. As a matter of fact, you don't look like much of anything. I hope you do better than my previous wielder.
Well, as I live and breathe, it is true. You speak. I can only pray that your edge is as sharp as your tongue. And you have things turned around, I think. I hope you serve me better than you did your former wielder.
He was gone in the head, my former master. Kept insisting he was the chosen one, if you can believe that rubbish. You don't seem much better.
You'd be surprised what I believe. Now keep quiet. We have Finfolk to skewer.
Remember, the pointy end goes into the enemy, you simpleton.
This is going to be just wonderful. Now shut your... whatever it is.
So it came to be that the bard found the perfect match for his own charming personality.
Well, I am a bastard sword, you know.
Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
Why not? This has gotta be the man I saved.
Oh, God, did you get yourself trapped in another cave-in?
Yeah, I did, and you got me out again. I owe you my thanks.
I'd say you owe me a little more than that.
Always joking. I see right through you. You talk tough, but inside you're all heart.
You're entirely mistaken about that. Let me assure you.
You can't fool me. And even though I know you'll try to refuse any reward, I'm afraid I must insist.
Fork it over already.
Okay, here it is. Good luck, my friend.
An ancient tome containing
$20 to $52, Eco Void, $20 to $52. It's equal damage. Questions whether or not it's one-handed.
Need me again? I thought so.
A cool fact.
I stand...
Why do you put the sword
Need
away?
me again? I thought so.
It's supposed to sing. I think it might have enhanced range, and that's what's special about it. Definitely.
God, rock.
And acapellas.
Somebody in need of healing?
Might be better off with the mercenary instead of him. Not that I expect to get overwhelmed by these things.
Ready to scrap. God, you owe me a fortune for this.
I stand corrected.
Somebody.
I stand ready.
Need me again? I thought so.
Я позлам твоя душа на морський шмат. Ти нечиста проджац.
Thou art found wanting. La 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 la. La 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 la.
What the hell are these? There's some amalgamations of rocks.
La 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 la. Did you summon me? How about the fiend?
Be healed!
I have taken my measure of thee.
Be healed!
Hmm.
La 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 la. Need me?
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Reporting for duty.
Guessing that's another raft over there, so this could get us to a dead end. Or in other words, treasure. Who's this?
Just a moment, stranger, for I can see you're neither Finfolk nor Furbolg. Now, who are you? And more importantly, what are you doing here?
I have a better question. Why are Vikings all so damn ugly? I mean, it's obviously hereditary, but is it me or is it getting worse with time? Oh, dear. As for your second question, I'll hear your name before I give you mine.
I am called Olaf, I am a Viking from Stromness. As to why I am lost here, that's easy enough. After the Furbolgs first dug their way down here and found these water-filled tunnels, me and my brother Eric came down with a Furbolg guide. Now, what was his name? Let's see, it was Baliak or something. Well, that's not important right now. More on that treacherous dog later. Anyways, we came down here to explore, you know, see if there was any treasure to be had, maybe a nice vein of ore. So we brought a small boat with us. I'm a pretty decent shipwright myself. Did I mention that? Now, when we were younger, my brother was always the one who was better at building things. Me, I've always been good at knocking them down, if you know what I mean. Of course, what use is a Viking that can't take care of his ship? So I spent several years in Yordland studying under old Skaggy, the master shipwright. Surely you've heard of him. Of course you have. Everyone has. It was his boat, Drogrimmer, that led the fleet of Kolskeg the Bloody in his famous raids off the Black Coast. So I was saying, we have our ship down here and we're navigating these tunnels when we come upon a bit of dry land. Anyways, Eric and I are hauling the boat out of the water. We ported over to the other side and managed to get it back into the water when we noticed the Fyrborg is missing. So we go off to look for him. We hear him calling out to us down one of those side passages to the east, and we get jumped by a whole horde of Finnfolk. Now, Finnfolk, as you know, are notorious for using magic. And it just so happened that in my younger days, I picked up a little trick to deal with such things. You see, it all started when old Thorvald, the weaponsmith, he tells me about this island that he saw when he was but a lad. And he says to me, Olaf, he says, you're the best sailor I ever laid eyes on. And if anyone can get out and find that island, it's you. Now, of course, at this point, I'm swelling with pride because Thorvald, he served with some fine old sailors, as I'm sure I don't have to tell you. There's old Bjornof Redbeard, Arno Ketelsen, Ketil Arnoson, and Ranulf Ederson, to name but a few. So at any rate, I sail out to this island with my brother Eric. You remember me talking about him, right? Poor lad never had a chance against those Finnfolk. I tried to save him, but I was too late. That treacherous Furbolg led us into a trap, he did. Killed my brother and left me stranded down here.
That was a bit much.
That is my sad, sad tale. Brings a tear to your eyes, does it not? I can see you're all choked up by it. You're a good lad to let an old man run off at the mouth like that. Here, take this stone. I found it down here, and I have no use for it. And to tell you what, if you do win the Furbolg, I'll teach you how to dispel magic. Might help you get past those Finnfolk. He hides himself in the caverns east of here. Just bring me back proof that he's dead.
And you thought I was long-winded.
You use your words efficiently. Far less content, but surprisingly just as annoying. Ah! Another victory for me! Ha ha!
I'm pretty sure that the goal there was just to not interrupt them at all, whether they were mean or nice. Wouldn't have mattered.
A locket made by the wee folk of the southern islands. Such charms were often known to bring long life and good health to their bearers.
Dexterity.
Of course, this particular charm also held a terrible curse. All right, there's no curse, but I can dream, can't I?
Now.
have taken my measure of thee.
Thought there'd be more finfolk in here. It's mostly been rock guys. Just my flame elementals not doing much. Never mind, I don't even have to play normal out. Behemoth though. It's almost the same thing.
Is anyone there?
No, damn. I mean, go away.
Whoever you are, you best come out from behind there. When I have to look for people, I tend to get very cranky, and then people end up dying.
I don't know. You don't sound very nice.
I'm losing my patience here. I've got a princess to save, and I'll feed you to the Finfolk if you waste any more of my time.
Tell you what, you go save the world, and I'll stay right here where it's safe.
Come out by the time I count to 3.
No!
1, 2.
Ah!
Uh-oh. I think that was the guy I was supposed to kill. Taking the hint and tried being nice.
Please, I beg you.
It seemed that this defenseless furbog was in need of a courageous hero, the sort of man willing to brave untold danger to rescue the innocent.
Fine, fine, I'll save him, I'll save him. But get this, this is the last time I save an ugly person.
Thank you for saving my life. I guess you might be a decent fellow after all.
I never meant you any harm. I'm just not big on people who lurk.
I'm very sorry I didn't come out of hiding sooner, but you see, I've been down here a while, always running from the Finn folk, not to mention the crazy Viking. He thinks I'm in a league with the Finn folk, if you can imagine that.
Ah, yeah, the Viking, yeah. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. He wants you dead for some reason, you know.
He's just an insane old man who runs off at the mouth. Whatever you do, don't let him launch into one of his stories. Rather be run through by a Finfolk. I've been trapped down here for so long, always fearing for my life. I'm at my wit's end. Now you must have gotten down here somehow. Can you show me a way out?
I can lead you to the boat that brought me here. Follow me.
Thanks. Let's go.
Be healed!
Just assuming that it'll give me proof that he's dead when he leaves.
Here, take this. It's my most precious possession in the world. My father gave it to me when I was younger, but I want to thank you for what you've done for me.
Could be a token. This might be a situation where I have to trade. Three strength's pretty good, but we'll see what the Viking has to give. Gotta back up just in case.
Be healed!
Well, are you done with your little mission?
Aye. Here you go. The bloody deed is done.
His armband, eh? Yes, yes, this is good proof. He was always boasting about how great his father was and how it'd been his most precious possession. He'd never have given it up. I have no use for the damn thing, so you keep it.
Thanks.
Nice.
Now, I believe you have some payment for me?
Payment? Oh, yes, yes. I learned this secret when I was younger. It was on the Isle of the Winged.
Enough with the tales. Teach me what you know.
Of course, no need to get violent.
Upgrade bodyguard. Wonder if he does anything good for us now.
The bodyguard was sworn to defend his charges from any and all manner of ranged attack. Perhaps someone should have gotten him a larger shield.
Okay, so now he blocks magic too. It's also generally tankier.
Thou art found wanting.
Dispel wall, not a fan of those.
With his bodyguard able to absorb magic, the bard...
Yeah, I get it, I'm an idiot.
Be healed!
I'm here to serve!
Oh, he did get a bigger shield, look at that. Moving up in the world.
the nechista projas.
Upgrade knocker.
Knockers are well known for their ingenuity in crafting fabulous devices, and this one was no exception. His lightning rods could change the tide of battle in an instant.
Looks like he's tankier. Second guess would be that he puts out more rods.
Who needs a good kicking?
A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons.
For king and country! To hell with thee, blackguard! I have taken my measure of thee. I have taken my measure of thee.
What the hell?
Thou art found wanting.
Я позлам твоя душа на моц и смерть.
Reporting for duty. Have at thee, fiend.
Not taking these out fast enough. Right, I have no idea what's going on. Just gonna shoot the bugger.
Need my help?
Take that!
I have taken my measure of thee.
Я позлам твоя душа на морский смерть.
Go away!
No, I can't do that.
Oh, it's way easier to tame the tentacle things.
Go away! Go away!
Healing!
I stand ready.
Я позлам твоя... And stay down!
I'll put a spell on you.
Pobedamo! Sottobe me!
Somebody in need of healing?
Lexikisha! Pobedamo! Sottobe me! Umbrai!
Who needs a good kicking?
So, once again, having left a wake of death and destruction behind him, the bard continued onward towards the island tower in search of the fair maiden Calais. Now, you may ask yourself, was his mind weighed down with the burden of saving the world? The lives he had taken? Friends he had lost? Or was he just wondering what the princess looked like naked? I'm sure that answer is painfully obvious.
Really, it seems like things get worse every time I do something to help save this princess.
With the Isle Tower close at hand, the long journey of the bard was drawing to a close. Leagues away and unbeknownst to our hero, a somewhat familiar scene was being played out.
At every turn he foils my plans. First Cathbad and then my pet. What kind of a monster have you enlisted against me, Calais? Who is this bard? Where did you find him?
He's nobody, Finnick. A wanderer. A simple man enlisted in a noble cause, fighting to overthrow a tyrant. It's a familiar story, isn't it?
Do not mock me. An average man, you say? I think not. He leaves a trail of mayhem and destruction in his wake. No ordinary man could have struck down Ern and then Lou. Still, You give me an interesting notion.
Which is?
You'll find out when he's here. I begin to suspect that he might make it this far.
Admitting defeat? That's unlike you.
I admit only the possibility that he may reach this tower alive. Then of course he'll have me to deal with. Mannanin.
I sense change in the winds, Finnick. What is happening?
Anne and Lou have fallen. Only you and I stand between Calais and her freedom.
Then we must stand firm.
As you say. Mannanin, this man that approaches your tower is powerful.
A single man has undone both Hearn and Lou.
Indeed he has. Much is riding on your ability to stop him.
If I should fail, you will avenge me.
I will.
Is that an emotion other than anger I hear in your voice, Finnick?
You'd be surprised what the years can do to a man.
Well then, guess we're at the Island Tower. And, I guess we also have one more episode of this. Spent 2-hour mark, and we've got plenty left to do. This thing should take at least an hour, and then we have 2 or 3 optional dungeons. So, I'll catch y'all in the next episode. See ya.